Whoa, 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 it's your girl Cat Kohlee. We back with another Hypothetically Speaking. Told you I'm coming back for y'all. Today's topic will be on delusion. This is real popular. This is a real popular one. So, let me see how y'all feel about it. What if delusion, basically, not delusion, but delusional disorder. What if that actually came from people being deluded? You know? People being deluded from childhood, right? This not gonna be like one of those blame game type situations, but it will open your mind up to some of the things that's deluding us as people, so that we can probably, kind of get out of that state, that toxic state or whatever, So, what if being deluded made us, I'm gonna say us. Well,
what if being deluded made delusional people delusional?
Let's just give a definition or something like that of being delusional, right? Envy, mistrust, jump to conclusions and all that shit like that, right? Low self-esteem, What if stuff like that, actually came from toxic households? Like I said, it's not really like a blame type situation, because you gotta look at where all this stuff come from, where it stemmed from. But we're not gonna get on that, because I don't know, over here on this channel, I kind of like to find solutions. I don't like to go down a large ass rabbit hole, to nowhere's land. It's kind of like a distraction, right? So we look at delusion. The opposite of delusion would be reality, right? Definition wise or whatever. So basically, people's reality was deluded from childhood, hypothetically speaking, right? So if you look at stuff like mistrust and stuff like that, can you kind of see that this is still in our society, real heavy, So if you think about it, actually it's more people that are delusional than anything, right? If we're going by a definition. So if you learn that what's real inside of your reality is mistrust and low self-esteem, whether it's somebody putting you down, or whether it's just something, just learned behavior, just so-and-so put so-and-so down growing up, and you kind of insinuating that's how it is supposed to be or whatever, or that's how it is for you, and you were never taught the real, you were never taught basically to be concentrated, because if you think about it, if delusion is being deluded of reality was really real, then you needed to have been concentrated if you didn't have a concentrated household or environment, right? And that concentration will actually be to be trustful, to have high self-esteem, to have high opinions of oneself, right? To have whoa, jeez. to have generosity, you know, to have certainty, you know, to have these type of things. You would have to be concentrated of that, you know, if it wasn't a thing that was diluted to begin with. Which, if we're watching TV, if we in a society that is negative or whatever, it's putting down or it's shaming you for every little thing, right? So if you think about it, to kind of tie it on in, kind of tie it on up for y'all, to be healed from delusion, hypothetically speaking, what if, let's just roll with me. What if you need to be, what if you need to, within that delusion, so let's not think about reality right now, right? We're gonna get to that. What if you need to be in that state of delusion, right? But within that state of delusion, concentrate yourself. So get into that delusional state, right? Don't worry about the reality right now, right? Because the reality is you are delusional, right? So in order to change your world, which is the reality of it, in order to change it, you would need to be delusional. Within that delusion, concentrate yourself with the power of self-love, you know? Because you're going to have to like gain that stability back. Like, you're going to have to know that you can be trustful, that you can be esteemed, you know? Stuff like that. Like, you're going to have to know that. You're going to have to just have that power of love, you know, to sustain you. And that's something that I really feel like you have to personally do in your own delusion, right? You can listen to stuff like this and kind of get like a click. Like this I'm kind of like planting a seed, you know? Because even if this isn't correct, you know, which if you think about it, everybody's correct is a different correct, like when it comes down to opinions, you know, because some people could think that they're delusional, some people could not think they're delusional, some people could think that, well, I'm living in the real world, this whatever, but you too could be having those delusional realities, you know. You could be living in a delusional world. So in order to create a new world, in order to change your world, I would say stay in that delusion, but get an understanding on what happened. So if so-and-so said this about you, or if so-and-so always was distrustful and said you can't trust nobody, if so-and-so always had suspicion of something, what's going on with that? Woo. Like, get an understanding on things, you know. Realize that person too was in a state of delusion, right? And that will only make sense. Hypothetically, you know, just saying, right? So, it's not a blame game type situation. It's a let's change it for the better type situation. Let's create a new world. Let's create some order in the confusion, without the envy, without the distrust, without the low self-esteem, you know? I really feel like the power of love will heal all, you know. So get in there. Get in that delusion. Change your story. You know? Change it. Get an understanding of it. Be in love. Be in awe of yourself, you know, and what you're doing and where you're trying to go, you know. Create a new world, because the reality that we living in is frankly delusional within itself. And we are, if we don't go into delusion, then we just may, hypothetically speaking, we just may continue to be deluded. Because with going inward, you can bring out new ideas, new concepts, you know, new ways of positive thinking, right? Because not all of us have positivity around us. Not all of us are being lifted up or whatever, right? So we have to be able to go inward into our delusion and do our own work, you know? Face it, feel it, you know? All right, now that's the end of my rant for now. But yeah, peace out. Thank y'all for watching so far. Like, it's been lit. It's been super lit, right? But I love y'all for sure. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. You hear my mic though, but I love y'all for sure. But yeah, hypothetically, of course. Peace out. You got this. Keep going.